So we've been building this web application called e-commerce, right? We've leveraged Bootstrap to make it look great. But this is one of those things where it's a common problem to make sure that your site works well on all sorts of browsers. That is, if I change the browser size, the website actually functions still, and it actually looks really good, if not better, on a smaller screen, as in like a smartphone. It almost maybe looks better there than it does when it's on the desktop. So it's really a mobile first framework. Bootstrap is really good for these things. Now, you can absolutely learn CSS to the degree that it allows you to do this on your own. So you're writing all of the code. You can also do that with Python and Django. So you can learn enough Python so you build your own web application just with raw Python and not use Django at all. But we want to sidestep that. We want to build things faster, and a good way to do that is using Bootstrap, as well as using Django. But in the case of the design, Bootstrap can work with other frameworks like Django or Ruby on Rails or Node.js or Angular, React. You can use Bootstrap so many places that it makes sense to have a better understanding of the structure of Bootstrap before you jump in to really starting to build things with it. Now, I realize that if you're following along with us from the beginning, we actually already implemented some of these Bootstrap things. But the part that I think is the most confusing is actually how Bootstrap's layouts work. I think that's the most challenging part in getting Bootstrap done right. So you're really going to want to use the documentation as a complement while you're learning this. And of course, let us know in the questions of the section itself or any particular video so we can better address your comments, because we plan on adding to this section as needed. Even if you've already finished it, we might come back and add some new stuff if it makes sense to do so. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.